Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Those are the correct names you pray to. I'd like to give double honor to the elders of Israel, who are the elders at GMS. Those are the men that taught me this truth through the Spirit. And I'd like to also give salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity, which is the real house of David. As you can see in the title, this is going to be about holding on grudges, having secret anger towards brothers, and how that's destructive to yourself, because in this thing, man, we're one body, and we have to be better towards each other, and in this thing, you're going to offend brothers, you're going to rub brothers the wrong way, and instead of being like niggas and holding it in and not saying anything, we need to communicate, and get the problem solved. Okay, try to work it out. The goal is, if we're brothers, the goal is to not to say, hey, you did me wrong, fuck you. No, it's to, how do we rectify this? Okay, and if you are both righteous men, okay, if you were the one wronged, okay, you should be wanting to have the brother, let the brother know that he wronged you, and on his side he should be like, okay, and then apologize, man. All right, we're under Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We're supposed to have mercy amongst each other, okay? But soon as one thing happens with a brother that he may do something that may offend you, we brothers holding it in, okay, and becoming angry with each other, okay, and that's not the correct spirit to be in. All right, so this is Ecclesiasticus 20 verse 1. There is a reproof that is not comely. Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise. Okay, so sometimes it's good to hold your tongue, man. Sometimes it's good not say anything, and maybe sit back, reflect, and analyze. Okay, how should I handle this situation? Don't just react quickly out of anger, because you know what? A lot of times, man, brothers may offend you, and they might not even know they're doing it. He truly might have did something in the wrong. Okay, like you might be 100% correct, but sometimes the brother just might not know that he did something wrong. So why not communicate that to him, so he can work on himself and be better. Like, again, man, we're all battling that flesh. None of us are perfect, so you're going to do things that's quote unquote off, man. We all come from different walks of life. Okay, so how you may have dealt with things, it may seem like obvious things to deal with. Okay, that brother, he may not have came up like that. Okay, we're all learning to become men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. None of us are there in its entirety, man. That goes from the top man on down. Like, even the elders have to work on themselves, become better men, and deal with each other better. So how wouldn't that apply to us younger brethren? Okay, so again, it says, there is a reproof that is not comely. Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise. Not comely meaning it's not going to be pretty, man. All right. Sometimes it's like I said, the brother might just lash out, but no, hold that in, man, and think about it before you say something, okay? To deal with the situation. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly. So it's much better to correct the brother, man. Then you be like, nah, fuck that, man. He know what he did. No, and even if he did know what he did, you still gotta have that mercy. How many times have you disrespected Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in your lifetime, man? And we just talking about this life right here. And you still hope that you have that mercy, that you get mercy from him. So why won't you do the same with your brother? It's a each one teach one thing, man. Again, it is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly. And he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt, man. So give that brother that opportunity for his growth, man, to him to confess his fault. Because again, if he's a nigga, then he ain't gonna do it. He gonna be weeded out eventually, okay? But if he is a brother, now you gave him the opportunity to correct the matter, and then we go on, man. Go off into the walk into the sun, man. Okay. Everything doesn't have to be a combative thing, man. We got to stop being women at times, man. That's what women do. Women hold grudges, okay, and secretly say things behind the back, and look at people evil. No, we can't do that, man, because now you allow that to build up upon you, and now anything that brother does is gonna just piss you off. no matter what it is, because you allowed the flesh to overtake you, man. Again, remember, we're battling the flesh. We're battling the flesh, okay? So things that may be obvious sometimes are hard because you're battling the flesh. So once you catch that and you correct yourself, make sure you give the other brother the opportunity to correct it on his end. And again, sometimes he may not know what he did. So give him the chance to correct it. And sometimes after y'all have the conversation, you might realize you wrong. You being extra sensitive, and it happens, man. I've been on both sides of it. Okay, I can bear witness to that. I've been on both ends of the stick, man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 7:9. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools, man. So you can't just be out here just rah rah, man. Just want to be angry at everything, man. And again, I'm speaking from experience. I used to be that type of brother, man. Just being angry all the fucking time, okay? And made lashing out against other people that it had nothing to do with, okay? And again, even if you're done wrong, there's still a way to go about it. It's not the initial anger is nothing wrong with that. It's how you handle it going forward, okay? So again, a brother may offend you, all right, in your flesh you might be like, damn, what the fuck, man? But then you got to catch yourself. You know what? Let me go talk to the brother and say, hey, brother, this da 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 da, this is what it is. And then if he's a righteous brother, y'all can rectify it just like that, and just brother just move the fuck on. It's easy, man. Again, we got to stop being women, yo, and we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it, okay? Again, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. So if you're a person that's just walking around being angry, letting that anger control you, okay? Because again, there's nothing wrong with anger, but if you let that anger control you, you're quick to be angry instead of understanding a situation and trying to handle it in different manners, then you're off, man. You're a fool, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Simple as that. So if you are that way, pray Yahweh Shem Yahushua take the spirit off you, man. Go to Ephesians. Ephesians 4:26. Be ye angry. Okay, so again, you could be angry and sin not. All right, allowing that anger to fester up upon you before going to a brother and trying to rectify it, you're going to end up being sinful, man. Because again, the way the flesh works, everything that brother does is going to annoy you. Okay, and you're going to start thinking different things about that brother. Do you know what happens with that? You want to start telling other brothers about the brother. Okay, and then you might affect their flesh, man, and then they might start looking at the brother in a wrongful manner, and then you all fucked up, and then the blood will be on your hands, man. Again, that's another thing, man. Go to a brother first before you talking shit to other brothers, man. That's off. Okay, that's off, man. The scriptures say try to work it out first amongst y'all, then you go to the church. If it wasn't rectified between y'all. But a lot of brothers are scared to have that talk with another man, but you're not scared to backbite him. That's cowardly, man. That's bitch shit. That's Esau-like. That's heathen-like. Our culture, that's not part of our culture. We don't behave in that manner, man. So stop that shit. And we're getting too fucking close to the end for brothers to be having issues with brothers not trying to rectify it. Do you not want to make the chariot ride for something simple as that? For not having a conversation with a brother? That's off, man. That's truly off. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. So don't just say, I'm pissed off at the brother and go home and not try to rectify it. Okay? Because it's no problem where you might be mad at the situation and you want to try to figure it out. Like, okay, how do I talk to the brother? How do I do that? That's nothing wrong with that. But don't go home knowing, man, fuck that brother. And then you just let this sit there and fester. That's not the way we handle ourselves. All these scriptures is about our culture and how we should conduct ourselves, man. And a lot of men aren't doing that. You're not walking after that guide, okay? And again, the way the flesh works, you're going to find everything, you're going to nitpick at every little thing about that, brother. And none of us are perfect, so it's going to be easy for you to do it. And that's how them demons get you, okay? So again, remember, we're at the end of this thing, man. It was just a freaking earthquake in Iran just now. Now that may be, they could be using, Amalek may be using, some type of weaponry for that to have happened, but we got to look at that, man. We got to look at that, okay? And I think it was a 5.2 earthquake, if I'm not mistaken. 7 meaning completion, okay? So again, we got to correct everything. Brothers just want to talk about prophecy. And yes, that's what we should be talking about. But prophecy means nothing if you're not correcting the man. We're not going to get on that chariot ride if you got those little bullshit problems. Yeah, you could break down the MOTB, but fuck that, brother. He offended me. That's you think Yahweh Shem Yahushua is cool with that? He gonna let you in that chariot? No. Okay. I'm gonna just get this last scripture. This is Proverbs 15:1. Okay, because this is, when you have these conversations and when you have these dealings with brothers, there's a way to conduct it and how you're supposed to do it. A soft answer turneth away wrath. So sometimes, we're using an example as a brother may offend you. You shouldn't go to a brother and start, and this goes for the brother that may have offended. Once somebody says something to you, don't automatically act in defense and act in an angry manner and say something back, because again, the way the flesh works, now they're going to get defensive and they're going to say something angry back. And then now y'all lost the whole purpose of the conversation, which is to rectify, okay? A soft answer turneth away wrath, okay? So try to get understanding first, man. Understanding first. Even if you don't get it in that moment, even if you don't agree with it in that moment, let's have the conversation. Let Yahweh Shem Yahushua work, man. Let him work, okay? But grievous words stir up anger, okay? So you talking shit back because you get defensive, and then now your brothers is going to be arguing, and then now it's a whole big thing. Then now you're going to have a council. Brothers is emotional, and it's going to be unnecessary where y'all could have handled it in a totally different manner, okay? Again, I done seen both sides, and I done been on both sides of it, where I was correct and where I was wrong. So I can say these things, man. And a lot of you brothers have been through the same things too, all right? So conduct yourselves in a righteous manner. Remember, we're under Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He do not want to see us fighting with our brothers, man. We all we got, man. We the only ones that's excited about what's going on right now. Why? Because we understand this is Yahweh Shem Yahushua's will. So now you fighting with brothers that's all you got. And a lot of us, man, in this time of trouble, you're gonna be really by yourself. You're gonna be like, damn, I remember the times I had brothers right next to me and I beefed with them over some bullshit. You're gonna be feeling stupid in that time. Okay? And now you're testing Yahweh Shem Yahushua to save you, and you couldn't even do something as simple as that, man. You couldn't even be a brother, okay? Even if you are offended, even if you are correct in the situation, handle it, man. Have that conversation. Stop being scared to have that conversation, because you're not scared to talk about it to another brother. So make sure you talk about it with that man. And again, a lot of times brothers don't know that they offend, man. We all come from different walks of life. Just because it's obvious to you don't mean it's obvious to another brother, okay? You may do something that's stupid to another brother, and they have mercy on you. So you do the same, man. You do the same. And most importantly, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is doing that with us, okay? So, with that, I'm going to end it off there. Hopefully you've been edified. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Brothers, again, as I always say, keep fighting. We're at the end of this thing. Keep praying, fast, do whatever you can to make yourself become a better man. You don't have to be the perfect man, but you need to strive to be the best that you can be, okay? That's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is looking for. Shalom.